Good morning, all. We're going to talk today about Cory Morgan, which I tagged in the video. He did interview with Josh Andrews, and they did Project Confederation, which I know that group. I've been in teleconferences with him many times, but kind of been real busy here the last few months, and it's paid off in literally spades for me. And it's led me into a federal narrative that I think what's bothering me with WIPA and the whole independence group is they're taking it the wrong way. And, you know, I'm like one of the original separatists. I mean, Cory Morgan before me, he even gave me the permission to use the title, and eternally grateful and all that. But I want to be clear here, Cory, Josh, all the WIPA folks, even IPA and going into AAP. I know there's three of you. I know the whole situation. And I want everybody to understand what I'm moving on into is absolute critical work. I'm way out now, way out on the world stage. I'm in Oxford University with a top academic one-on-one in Oxford University right here February 1st. Me, myself, and I, a nice little one-on-one. It's all about autonomy, succession, independence, and all the psychology of politics. And we're going to go in that from the Crown side, okay? So they like a lot of the work I did, my little 1 week adventure here out on the world stage in constitutional law. Everything's coming together. I'm just a lot further ahead than everybody else. Since I left my leadership, everybody, I've been absolutely hardcore in development here, and this is why I'm doing the federal party. I'm sorry, Maverick is already corrupted. It's part of the Privy Council, the leader. They're not going to do nothing. I'm going to educate all Canadians. I'm going to lay out constitutional efforts by the world's best experts. I can promise you I just spent early morning hours. I'm pretty tired, but it's just going. Kelly Knight Craft, UNSC, they threw her out. Joe Biden, their administration said beat it. Usually that never happens, but obviously that's what happened for her. You know what? We're friends now. Right on Twitter, first thing in the morning, what she does, friend me on Twitter personally, right? So I'm known, I'm out there, and the works I've done. That letter we did that I sent, not baloney, man. The whole UNSC got it. They know. Russia sent me all kinds of transcripts on constitutionalism from Russia's civil law system that I get to translate. I'm getting a whole bunch from Turkey now. Just spent time on Twitter with another fella for that. Best of the best. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm rolling out. It's not to upset independence. Why would I do that? And I don't want to hear from WIPA people telling me what I should be doing, because honestly, sorry, separatists, I'm 6,000 miles ahead of you. I know all the problems you're going to be coming through. I'm dealing with Spain. I got one of the top lawyers for the Spanish leader of independence from the 2017. Just had his court case. His lawyer on my Twitter. We're conversing. We're having a meeting in February as well, too, to talk about the legal path and what maybe he can do with the UNSC as the ultimate power to vote over this man's life. Now, that's not going to be Canada, and that's not going to be separatists or anything else. Don't get me wrong. As long as you guys don't pull UDIs, because you will upset many nations, okay? You will. And there's a lot of things you don't all know. Just as every Canadian doesn't know a heck of a lot of things about constitutionalism, the monarchy embedded in our system, we're all literally born into it, or people immigrate to here into it. First Nations understand it well, but everybody, all of us, don't understand the broken system we're actually in. This is the work, this is the gravity, the elevated life I'm in now, and it's important. It's important to present all that with world credible experts in a real registered federal party that absolutely has the best of the best for all of you in blogs, press releases, town halls, teleconferences, where you get to meet these world experts. You get to hear their stories, their history, and their formation of constitutionalism, where their countries went when they tried to break free, the problems they encountered, and every country has a reoccurring theme. Even the ones that had imposed constitutions. Alberta separatists haven't even looked at a constitution. No province in Canada has ever even attempted to present a constitution in the division of powers. We've existed under full autocracy for a very long time. My entire life, no education of the otherwise. My parents' entire life, no education of otherwise. My grandparents' entire life, no education of otherwise. My great-grandparents, no education or otherwise. And of course, my great-great-grandparents, but, no English there anyway, so it wouldn't have really mattered. The point is, everybody, nobody knows what they're getting into because they haven't ever been in any kind of provincial system, let alone going independence, coming out of absolutely no constitution. A federal autocratic authority that constitutionally mandates provinces and the federal, but there's absolutely no accountability. None whatsoever. You vote your king and queen or whatever, king or queen, every 4 years, provincially, federally, and they absolutely enact all laws, whether they write them or not. And it's only getting worse because the world has changed, especially since World War II, and Canada never did. Okay? This is right across Canada. It's a fundamental flaw of all of Canada. Every province has to be educated. Federal system has to be educated. All the political parties have to be educated. And then you're going to move the masses. This is what I truly believe, especially when I come with literally expert after expert after expert from all over the world, broken down in little blogs, volunteers right across the 338, which I will get, because you know where I'm going first? All the universities, all the colleges, to all the law professors, all the academics. I'm going through all of it. All the scholars in Canada, all the law firms. And then from there, we're going to go with all the people, get the volunteers, get these things set up, get the education out. A party and a resource for everybody. That's what's going to happen, and that's what I'm doing. This is where I've graduated to. It has nothing to do with ruining independence or my need to be glorious or way up there. I live in a trailer park, everybody. And if you start coming after me over narratives, it's only going to be worse for you in the long run, because I promise you the mainstream parties are going to be your enemy, not little old me. I am always about the people, and I'm going to try to get that out right across Canada. This is my gift to everybody. Take it or leave it, don't take it, but don't start attacking, because it's going to be you who's going to get flatlined by the mainstream parties when you can't answer all of the questions or narratives brought forward. And if you don't remember, I was in a lot of debates. You know how it works. Either you answer, you don't, or they make fun of you, or they humiliate you, or they just don't let you speak at all. That's how the system works. Now, I'm not nobody's enemy. It's all going to be about education. Wait for it. Don't get panicky. I know what I'm doing. Give me a little credit here. You all know me. Most of you know me. I'm not no dullard. I'm not no dummy. I'm very methodical. I play chess. I don't play checkers. And you know what? We were very close with that letter to the UNSC. Kelly Knightcraft is following me. We were this close. I've already got Russia, and they're communicating. That's pretty good, you guys. And I'm sure we have China. Obviously, France, UK are not going to be on board with this. But I do believe if I do my big C, little c, I go right across Canada and I strengthen Quebec and I educate Quebecers, have a version of the website in French, and I make sure that's available for the Quebecois and make sure they have that resource too in French. You know what? I think we can move the rest of them. And then it will just be this new USA Biden, which you've lost Kelly Craft. I know we're hamstring again. Hopefully that doesn't last long. Hopefully whatever rep he puts in there, or they, I guess, ascend, hopefully that rep is a decent human being. It's not looking good. I'm going to be honest with the Biden administration right now. They're deathly afraid of Texas leaving. Obviously, with Line 5, it's going to move the mountain, Illinois. This is what I mean by I'm a lot further ahead than everybody, because I've had the fortunate time on this to stay at it, not have to worry about a political party. And I don't want to get back in the province because I know there's a monumental amount of work that has to be done that none of you are focusing on. And it's exactly what all the parties do. I build a CA, I get somebody elected, mine, me, central party board, no constitution, no real path forward, and then it's fall apart, get usurped like every time in Alberta's history. Sorry, I can see this coming a mile away. We already had one person elected. Western Concept Party, look what happened. Devastated within months. We have to have something that people can feel confident, comfortable going into. We have to go through the Canadian system and let that fail if it's going to fail, or let it work out if it's going to work out. I don't think it will work out. I think it'll be too much to move. But I think when all the people across Canada see it, feel it, experience it, if I can get this out, and I believe I will, with credible experts, people like it when somebody of stature, world-renowned, is all of a sudden on some blog post. Maybe even hundreds of them. I'm already a monumental amount. I'm still trying to get my website down. That's how much interest globally is on this. And it's only going to grow. I've really hit the jackpot here. I've really made some waves worldwide. And I think that, this time, this is going to go really well. And it can go well for independence too. And I am happy. It is good. It's been quite the few hours. I've had quite the early morning, and it just keeps going. And Twitter of all places, right? But it's amazing. Everything's amazing. And I don't discount anything. And it's about this. If you got some of this, you can get things done. And this will be great for everybody. It's going to be good. And I know it will be. And I can feel it already. I'm pumped. So it's good. And don't get all pissy, separatists. I know what I'm doing, and there's going to be a rollout for you there too. Let's move the mountain of Canada, because it will move. And people are going to want this. There's so many who want this, and people who want to participate in it. That's what I love. I can't believe it. Talk about organizing something cool. Anyways, it's awesome. Anyways, have a great day. Get it shared out. Get it to separatist groups. Get it to WIPA, because that's really the people who are... having kind of kerfluffle here, and I don't see why. I think of all these years, I deserve a little respect that I know exactly what I'm doing, better than most, at least 90% of them. Anyways, thanks everybody. Bye now.